Oh, his nigga, something to his nigga.
For the first time with Devontae Freeman.
He does want to play you.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stepped that one up in a big way. I think
he wants to get your chain. He said, for some reason, he wants to collect your chain.
On 2nd and 12. Ryan nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's John Simon with a sack.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
That's my name. My dad gave me that by.
So play fake to
he said, you know, we can see it, though.
He completes it to Julio Jones. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. John Simon in on the stop. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Brady gives to Michelle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, 26 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Ryan, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 49 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
You close that phone.
You ain't fix your clothes.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
God damn it, yeah.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, goal 66. We got three, fellas, we got three. Bravo. 42.
From the gun, it's Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. Check. 42's the mark. I'm coming for you, sir. 28.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first and 10, here's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Parker, I don't care how long he plays. Anytime there's a fumble involving Tom Brady.
You think the Raiders are involved?
You think the Raiders are involved, you think it's snowing, and immediately you hear the words, tuck rule. And now the tuck rule doesn't exist anymore, but that always comes back up with Tom Brady, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, even here, even now. Now this throw caught left side, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and he just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
3 plays, 3 first downs.
Wait, 10, 29, Alpha. Let's go, deep, tighten up. Look at it. Check it, reload.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20.
Out of here, y'all. Out of here, man. This is a game.
Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gostkowski for the point after. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
My brother's a dope bean and ducking the
Offense now ready to take over here. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle.
Mohamed Sanu with nobody ahead of him. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu. 78 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football.
My brother's a dope bean and ducking
tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Falcons grab it. And he's got room. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself.
And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone. Some troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen to fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman.
I think it's in there acting up. I think it's in there acting up.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you got an empty possession, put the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A give to Michelle running right. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
But he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
You don't miss that.
Now a give, right side. Michelle. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
To throw, it's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 58 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30, 20, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mohamed Sanu, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Wait,
14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Pushing his way inside the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. First down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Again, it's Michel. And an alley to run. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here we go with Michel. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Watson has it right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Big stop, let's go.
Brady now to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's Brady to throw. To Gordon, out left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll make it a 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Freeman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons will extend their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. This drive strikes out on the ground with Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And it's Michel once again. Big hold of the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel. 81 yards, and the Patriots get a score closer. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready, 280. Nice 51. Let's go one more. Got it.
Now Ryan on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comp.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Got my first 50 burger.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Man.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 24. Operating from the gun, Brady finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of it. Julio Jones all alone. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 69 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Yeah, make a little run home, boy.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Had him go with him. Oh, I thought you wanted me. Oh, go ahead, man. Yeah, I'll play.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
We won though tonight.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure from his right. He goes down hard, flat on is back. Vic Beasley able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. To throw on 2nd and 6, Ryan. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He was looking for Edelman.
How the hell is your leg in?
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He's looking for Ridley again, and it's second down. Ryan wants to throw it. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And defends him off.
Hit that block.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Hightower. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Damn.
Hey, 66. Man, I got you.
Man, why he lobbed the ball, man? If he drill the thing, man. Man.
Check it.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
72. Regular.
Brady will try again on second down. Being chased down left. Now this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 17 yards out. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Got outside of the tackle box, and sometimes that can be a recipe for disaster, but here it was not. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
Nice little
So
fall
no
on
doubt
that
be a
boy.
miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
59, ready. 280. Check 52's the mic. Switch. Let him go.
Well, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now a desperation throw, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots get a score closer.
Come on, QC. You say you're going to play football, man. Play football now.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
That was just like a punt. You said that was just like a punt.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down from up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in the game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. The point after try for Gostkowski. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it. And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, no, that should be more than a rock.
Well, now go around real quick. You can get 3 now. You can't get a 58-yard or not.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,
get out of here.
You're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Man.
Send it to hit stick.
Man.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
Man, lucky play kept me the game. Throw the ball, man. Come on, man. Look at that. Man. Man, that's crazy, man.
Where the broadcast at, man? This ain't shit.